Hey everyone, Captain Fructose here. So this video is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be another of what I call a storytime video. Now a little while ago I posted a video, it was a channel update video. And I posted that and I asked you guys if you were interested in seeing more, and a lot of you actually responded and said you were interested in hearing another storytime video. And so here's another storytime video. So for this one, I'm actually going to tell you a little bit about one of my rockets that ended up exploding. And I actually have some footage of it that I will include in the video. So basically, when I was in high school, I thought it would be a really cool thing to be able to build my own rocket motors, because the model rocket motors you buy at the store are super expensive. And so I decided I was going to start making my own rocket motors. And it took me a lot of tries to be able to make any that actually flew. I think the first 8 of them that I made didn't actually fly. Most of them just turned into giant smoke bombs. But I finally was able to get them going. They were about that big. They weren't like super huge rocket engines to begin with. They were fairly small and they launched pretty good. I just duct tape a stick to them and they'd fly up in the air and it was awesome. One day I decided I was gonna make a big one, and I'm talking big one. This thing was about 3 feet long and it was about that big around, and it was the biggest rocket engine I had ever made in my life. Like my little ones, I was like, oh, I'll just duct tape a stick to it. It'll be fine. No problem. I don't see any problems with that. So I duct taped a stick to it. I called a couple of my friends. I was like, guys, you gotta come check this out. I made a huge rocket motor and it's gonna be freaking awesome. And they're like, sure, man, we'll come down and watch you launch it. So we went down. It was, I think it was the start of fall, or actually beginning of winter. So there wasn't anybody down by the lake. And so I was like, I better do it down by the lake so that I don't start the whole hillside on fire, which has been almost happened before. So I was kind of trying to be a little bit careful. So we took it down to lake bottoms and got everything set up. I stuck a fuse up in there and I thought everything was going to be super great. I was like super excited. This is going to be so awesome. And so we set it up and I lit it and the fuse started burning and I was like, guys, this is going to be so cool. And they're like, yeah, it's not going to explode. And I was like, no. It's not gonna explode. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. I've built tons of these little rockets. I know what I'm doing. It's not gonna explode. And they're like, oh, okay, well, we'll take your word for it then. And I was like, yeah, trust me, it's not gonna explode. And so the fuse got up in there and it started kind of smoking a little bit. And I was like, give it a second. It takes them a little bit to start. And they're like, okay, you're sure it's not gonna explode? I was like, no, it's fine. Just give it a second. It'll be fine. And it gets going and all of a sudden it goes, all of a sudden it goes, boom! Just explodes everywhere. Pieces went flying. Luckily, even though I didn't think it was going to explode, I had brought a piece of particle board with me and set that up as kind of a thing that we could kind of hide behind just in case, because I read a very interesting piece of advice. When doing rockets, always treat it like it's going to explode. And luckily, I had taken that advice to heart before I did this. And so when it exploded, all those sharp little shards of PVC from it hit the wood instead of us. Scared the crap out of us. I almost went flying over backwards. My friends are over there huddling behind it like, dude, you said it wasn't gonna explode. I was like, I know, I'm serious. I thought it wasn't gonna explode, but it exploded. And so we walked over to check it out and we're just like, oh my gosh, like what happened? Why did it explode? Of course, my friend, being the helpful person that he is, was like, oh, you want me to tell you what happened, Brandon? And I was like, sure. So he was like, okay. And he explained what happened from his point of view, but I won't describe it here because right after this, I will put the video so you guys can actually see the video of what happened, because it'll be more entertaining than me trying to describe it to you. Yeah, so I'm going to cut to the video now. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It's entertaining.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Give it a second.
Where did it?
I think I did too. Hey, look out.
Well, that's part of it.
Where'd the rest of the fuel go?
That's the nice big smoke cloud.
I'll take it.
Okay, next time we're not putting coal in there.
What happened?
You want me to tell you what exactly happened? Let me give you the
My
play-by.
rocket.
Are you ready? Yes. Okay, I'm lighting it.
Good thing you took shelter. Otherwise you would have been...
Just a second. It's okay. Kaboom! Nope, it ain't okay.
You seem to have lost something. What? The upper half of the rocket.
You had
I seem to be missing
the bottom and
entire
the top,
rocket.
but the rest of it's gone.
So that's the video of it, and it was definitely exciting. I have actually made more since then that were that big, and they have flown, and flew fairly well, actually, surprisingly enough, well, for the most part. But yeah, so that's it for this story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a thumbs up, please. Let me know if you want to hear more stories. I have plenty of other stories of me blowing myself up or almost lighting the whole hill on behind my house on fire, stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know. But thank you so much for joining me on this video, guys, and as always, thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful adventure, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys!